Justin Hutter, buddy, representing that Nickel City Ninja. He's out there with his coach, Coach Pat. He's going to get ready to start on the balance. And he's got to make his way over to that pole vault. So he'll be going up some wooden beams, up to some tires, down the wooden beams, over to the pole vault. We're just getting a few things locked in here before we start the course. Just want to say welcome to anybody that's watching the stream right now. We're super excited to have you. Today's going to be a phenomenal day. We've got some great athletes running. All right, Justin's about to start. And here we go. Up the balance he goes. No problem on that first beam, making his way down to the pole vault now. Taking his time, making sure. All right, grabs that pole vault. He's going to make his way over to this rope, where he then has to let himself down to a PVC pipe, where it's feet only. A little bit of a reach here. He's trying to figure out a way to get himself stretched out to that rope. There we go. He's made it. Okay, a little bit of a slip there. He's going to make his way to the next truss to pull himself up to this ring, where he's then got to cross over on the cliffhangers. A little bit of a lock off here to get up. Come on, buddy. You got this. There we go. Nice little lock off. Okay, and he's going to make his way across these cliffs. In the middle, that's a music note. So he's got to make his way over to the music note. Make sure, yep, he's got it. Reach to the next cliff. Let's go, buddy, you got it. Building up some momentum here. Almost. Okay, so the next obstacle here is going to be a trapeze bar, where he's got to lâcher himself over to a red obstacle that's hanging to a slide bar. What would you call that, Richard? To the zip line. So trapeze over to the zip line. Almost. So now he's got to make his way up the cargo net, where he'll then have to go over the cargo net. Now, you can't touch the truss on this one. You have to go up and over the red mat, let yourself down onto one of the steps there. So he's just making his way up this cargo net. Making easy work of this cargo net. Now, you do have to be a little careful. When you get to the top of this cargo net and you're transferring yourself from one side to the other, it does have a little bit of play where as you're pulling down, the net will kind of come with you a little bit. So you want to make sure you've got a nice tight grip. Hold on, Justin. This is where it gets a little tricky. Oh, he's got it. No problem. But he'll want to make his way over to that step. There we go. Coach Pat's let him know what to do. Almost there. Let's go, buddy. All right, he's got it. That's another point secured. Making his way through the steps. Nice. So he's got to use that swinging bar to make his way to the next swinging bar, which will then lead him to a ring attached to a hook. Okay, so wasn't able to hang on to that one, but he's going to make his way over to the ring. All right, nice try there, buddy. Okay, so now we're making our way up to the resting bar, where he's then going to make his way over to the cane. Typically, there would be a ring on this cane that he would have taken with him. He's going to make his way over to the cane, where he's now got to descend to the bottom. Okay, so the idea would be to take that cane with you all the way to the bottom of that pipe, where you can then cross over to the next pipe, which ascends, which makes its way up. over to a pegboard. All right, so that's going to be it for Justin. We now have our next athlete here from Nickel City Ninja. He just made his way up the balance, and he's making his way over to the pole vault. Got that no problem. And he's going to reach over for this rope. Oh, he grabs it easily. So he's letting himself down to a PVC where he can only use his feet to roll over to that next rope. All right, he's made it to the PVC, and he's making his way over now. Nice and controlled. Good job. Slow, steady, slow, steady. And he is there. Great job, great job. So he's bringing himself up to that ring where he's got to lock off and then make his way up to that cliff. A lot of strength in this athlete. Yes, good job, buddy. All right, so he's made it to the cliffhangers, making his way through now. Over to the music note. No problem there. And then transferring over to the next side of cliffs. Good job. Doing so good on these cliffs where he'll then have to reach to the other side and then swing himself over to that trapeze bar, and he gets there. So now he'll have to lâcher over to the zip line. Oh, almost. Good job, buddy. Great effort here. And he's just made his way over to the cargo net, where again he'll have to make his way up the cargo net, over the red mat, and down onto that step. Doing a phenomenal job making his way up this cargo net right now. There you go, buddy. This one's a little tricky because not only are you watching where your hand placement is going to grab, but you have to look where your feet are going to let yourself down safely without falling while still trying to make good time. And he's doing a great job making his way over that step, and he's got it. Good job. Step number 1, 2, 3 complete. Where now he'll have to grab the spinning bar over to the next one. Trying to make his way over. Okay, so he's got himself back to the step. Great job there. And he'll want to get some momentum going into it. Big reach. Almost, buddy. So moving on now to the ring where he's grabbing the nunchuck. Then you want to move that ring to the other side. A little bit of a tough move there. All right, so he's made his way up to the ring. So now he's got to make his way down this pole. Doing a great job. Now, once he gets to the bottom, he can use his hand and the ring to get over to the ascending bar. But once he gets to that other side, you can only use the ring. The cane. I keep saying ring. So cane to get yourself down, hands and cane to get yourself over, and then the cane again to get yourself up the bar. You got to make big moves on that opposite side going up that bar. There's little stoppers there that prevent the cane from coming back down, and you've got to skip that cane over top of each one so that you can keep climbing up the pole. So it looks like he has made his way over to the pegboard, which after you make your way halfway through this pegboard, it's going to actually slant. So right now it's slanted up, and once you make your way halfway through, it's going to teeter down in the other direction, leading you to the last obstacle on this course, which is the flying bar, which it looks like he'll be making his way to right now. Did we make it to the flying bar? He may have timed out because it looks like Coach Pat is off the course. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that's going to be it for this ninja. And it looks like we are going to get ready. They're just doing some course resets here, getting ready for our next athlete. Okay, so this looks like we have Max here, and he's making his way up the balance and down the balance over to the pole vault. Big reach here, no problem. Getting from the balance to the pole vault to the rope, and he is now on that PVC. I would kind of advise holding that rope until you get that PVC out a little bit, but he's making his way across nice and easy. Great job here, great job here, great control. Moving at a nice pace, nice easy rhythm. And he's just about there. Yep, he's got it. So this is where you got to display a little bit of strength here to get yourself up to that cliff. And he gets there no problem. All right, making his way through. Good job, big dog. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big reach here. Oh, you got it. Make sure. Hold on. Yep. Good job. Oh, and he skips one. Look at that. I think you got to go to the last one. And he's going to make his way over to this trapeze bar. Make sure you get your hips out in front of you. And he's there. Good job. So big swing here over to the zip line. If he gets this, he'll be the first athlete of the day to complete this obstacle. And he, oh, so close. Way to go, Max. So on this obstacle here, there's a little box on the mat that he got reset to. Before you attempt on a fail to begin this obstacle, you have to start in that little box there. My dog. Alrighty. So he's just letting himself down this cargo net now onto that step. And he is just about there, making sure. All right, you got it, buddy. You got it. All right. Made his way through those steps, no problem. Now he's got a big reach, Max. So I got a feeling he's going to get this next one. And he does. So you want to use your body's momentum, get some swing here to get yourself around. And I think he'll go. He's trying to build up a bit of a swing here. Good job, Max. And gets to the ring. Oh, but he takes it off. I don't think that's a fail. I think he could have put it back on that ring or that hook there. But he's now skipped over to the cane. So he's got to get himself up to that cane. Oh, so close, buddy. So close. The next obstacle is going to be the pegboard. So he makes his way up to that resting platform. He's going to shake out a little bit. Arms get a little pumped on these courses, guys. It's no joke when you're in the air for that long. But he's made his way over to the pegboard. Starting on the first one. You got it, buddy. All right, let's make your way through. Okay, shaking out. You can tell his arms are a little pumped here, but he's making the best of it. Oh, goes for the Michael Jordan jump. Doesn't quite get there. Just fist bump with the one and only Drew Morelli. Can't wait to see him running a bit. Sponsored athlete.
Okay, so we got Max and then Ethan. Oh, sorry, Ethan.
All right. Next up, we got Ethan Burt going. Ethan Jones. Ethan Jones is repping that Nickel City Ninja. Straight out of Sudbury. If I had a nickel for every time I heard that. Alrighty. Ethan's just loosening up there. Loosening up. Getting ready. He's locked in. Thank you, Jamar. It's all good, man. You're the man. All right, so he's just talking things through with his coach, Coach Pat. Definitely one of the best in the biz, in my humble opinion. Going over some course strat. All right, little hydration before we get going, as the judges just figure out a couple of things here on this ring portion of the course. And for anybody just joining us, I just want to say thank you for coming to the live stream. Right now, we are streaming live from Caledonia at the fairgrounds. And yeah, it's an exciting day. This is our first year running a championship for NOSO. We've got Veda in the house. Yeah, exciting year for NOSO. First championship. Great job set up on these rigs. I mean, these are phenomenal courses. Shout out to AD Obstacles for the course design. You guys did a phenomenal job. And right now we're just pounding up the judges. Pat's given a one last on the go through, and he's going to get started on this first obstacle, which is going to start with balance. All right, here we go. Ethan Jones, let's go, big dog. Here we go. Making his way up that balance, no problem. Easy work. There we go. He's got a big reach. He'll have no problem grabbing that rope. Make sure, strong, strong. Good job, buddy. Letting himself down nice and easy. Find your footing. You got to make sure you find your footing before you let go of that rope. And he has. All right. Make sure you breathe on this. You want to stay in the middle of that PVC. He's making his way to there we go. He's just fixing his feet. Might go for a little. Almost there. Good job. Way to go. All right. Making his way up to that ring. Good job, Ethan. You got to stay away from that truss. And he just swings up to those cliffs. Already skipping cliffs. Making his way over to that music note in the middle. Got it, no problem. Make sure, Ethan. Good job. Make sure, buddy. Just a little bit of a readjustment here. I mean, you definitely want to try and save some time, but more importantly, get the obstacle done. Ethan's making sure, getting to that last cliff where he'll reach on the other side and swing himself over to that trapeze. Doing good, Ethan. Doing good, buddy. And he's there. We're looking for a point here. And he's got it. First one to make it. Good job, Ethan. Way to go, buddy. Way to go. Setting the tone for the day. Love to see it. So he's making his way up that cargo net, over that red mat, and down the other side. Hands off the truss. You want to make sure you're just staying on the net. Good job. And he'll let himself down over onto my dog, Ryan. How are you? Oh, it's all right. I gotta show love to my guy. Good job, Ethan. All right, makes his way through those steps. He's got a big reach, so he's definitely going to make his way over to this next one. Oh, let's go, buddy. You got it. Way to hold on. So it looks like he might get a bit of a reset. Okay, so we're just going to make our way over to the ring where you've got to reach up to the nunchuck, hold on, and then transfer that ring from one side of the hook to the other side of the hook. Let's go, Ethan. You got this, buddy. Big lock off. He's going to use his swing to get up there. Let's go, buddy. Oh, nice try, nice try. Don't worry, keep your head in the game, bud. Lots of course left. So he's making his way up to that resting bar where he's going to come over to this cane, where he then has to descend down that bar. There are stoppers along the way, so you do have to skip that cane over those stoppers to make your way completely down. And he's made his way down the first one, the second one. Two more. Oh, so close, Ethan. All right, doing a good job of keeping his head up, chest out. He's made his way over to the pegboard. Let's go, Ethan. You got this, buddy. All right, he's got the first peg. That will be the furthest anyone has gotten on this obstacle today. And he is making his way through, doing a great job. Good job, Ethan. Let's go, buddy. Let's go, buddy. And he's going to try and make this last one so he can get himself over to that ring hop. And he, oh, so close. Good job, Ethan. Very excited to see Ethan make his way through that zip line. He was the first athlete today to complete that obstacle. This is a tough course. He should definitely be proud of himself. You know, these athletes always want a little bit better for themselves, but I thought he did a phenomenal job on that course today. And next up, we have Noah Brook. Noah Brook is from Steel Peak, and his coach today is Justin. And he is at the starting platform as the judges just reset the course. And again, for anyone joining us, we are in Caledonia at the NOSO Championship for our first Ontario Championship, which is super exciting. And we are going to get this athlete underway, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. And again, this is Noah Brook out of Steel Peak, making his way up that balance, coming down to this pole vault. Big jump here. He's got it. This athlete's got some reach, so no problems getting over to that rope and letting himself down to that PVC. Nice control there, buddy. You got this. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So he'll be using this PVC to make his way over to this next rope. You want to make sure that you're headed in the right direction with this big jump here, and he got it. All right. He's going to make his way up to that cliff. Nice lock off there. Nice lock off there, Noah. Good job. Making his way through these cliffs. Over to that music note in the middle. Making sure. Good job. You want to get a far reach on this so you can join your other hand? Good. He might skip one here, and he does. Making his way up. Okay, he's got one hand on the other side, two hands on the other side. Build up some momentum here on his swing. And he's got it. All right. So he's got to make his way over to the zip line. Yes, good job. And a big kip at the end. Good job. Way to go, Noah. Oh, big reaches here on this cargo net. Love to see it. You got to stay off the truss. And just go over that red mat. Good job on Justin there for keeping him straight there. Hands on the rope. You got to watch your feet placement coming down. Doing a good job. Making his way over to that step. And he's got it. Great job. All right. Easy work on those steps. And he's got a big reach. I'm expecting him to get this one. Big reach here, Noah. Swing back to that step. And we'll restart. All right. So you want to make sure that as you're coming around, you're going for that reach. You got to do a bit of a lock off and then reach out as that pole's coming around to reach for that next one. Just trying to find his rhythm here. So as he comes around, I'm going to get a bit of a, oh, nice try, buddy. So he's going to come over to the ring. On this one, because the ring is on that side and you need to transfer to the other side, you got to reach up, grab that nunchuck, and then move that ring to the other side of those hooks. But Noah's going to be moving along over to the cane tech, where he's got to descend down this pole, skipping over. Oh, nice little reach there. 2 hands on. There, he's got the first one. He's got the second one. Third, and one more. Good job. So now you can use hands and feet there. Okay, so he'll be using the rest bar again to make his way up to the pegboard. So here we go. He's got his hands on the pegs. Let's see how many moves he can get this done in. It looks like he's going for a farther peg. Didn't quite get there. Still some time left on the clock. His way up to the fly bar. And if he's got time, he'll be the first one to attempt this obstacle. And I think he just timed out. All righty. So next on the course, we have Jackson Smith. Is that Jackson Smith? That is Jackson Smith. Smith's representing. All right, they're just doing a quick little reset on the course here. As Jackson is mentally preparing for what's ahead. And here he goes, making his way up the balance, down the balance, nice and quick. Jackson's a tall kid. He's got no problem getting over to this rope. He won't even have to climb very hard. There we go. And he's already made it over. Straightening out that PVC. Oh, shoe came off there for a second. Those look like water shoes. Made light work of that PVC. Fastest I've seen today. Might be the fastest we see today. All right, so he's up to those cliffs, no problem. Making his way over. He looks long enough to do skips, but Jackson's just making sure, getting through nice and quickly, where he'll then reach probably to the other side here, and he does. 2 hands to join, and we just want to get a big swing here over to that trapeze bar. No problem. Good job, Jackson. Way to go, buddy. Building up that swing, make his way over to the zip line, and he gets it. Big kip, and that's just a reach for Jackson. And he's making his way up that cargo net. No problemo. Good job, Jackson. Atta boy. Whoa, big jump down there. What's up, big dog? All right. Jackson's making his way. Don't go too low. Got to make your way over to that step. All right. He's just going to chalk up real quick. First athlete that I've seen to do that. Smart move. We've got a lot of hanging coming up. Big reach here, bud. So you got to commit to this move. Otherwise, you know, it's not going to, you got to commit. You got to go for that reach. Come on, Jackson. He's got a big reach. I think he can do it. There we go. He's got it. So he's just going to build up some momentum here to get himself around, and he does. Over to that ring. Good job, buddy. So 2 hands on the ring, and then you're going to want to lock off, get yourself up to that nunchuck. Okay. Not able to get that one, but he's going to make his way over to the next obstacle. And I like the way he's moving with intention. He understands that there's only so much time on the clock, and he's moving his way through the course to gather as many points as possible. 2 hands on that cane, hopping his way down. All right, gets the first one. Gets the second one. And the last one here. Just want to watch those feet. No toe taps. All right. So first athlete to try and make his way up. Good job, Jackson. Way to go, buddy. Big swing, big kip. Oh, so close. All right. So Jackson's going to make his way back up to this resting bar. Before he does, just a little bit of chalk. And he'll make his way over to the pegboard. All right, Jackson. You got this, buddy. I'm expecting some longer moves from Jackson. Yep, absolutely. He's going to skip a hole there. Just getting his hand placement together. Going to go for a little move here. Making progress. I'm expecting probably another big move here. Seems a little bit more confident with that left arm. There it is. Oh, nice reach. Come on, buddy. You got this. Oh, nice try. Nice try. And that'll be time for Jackson. Jackson, great effort today, buddy. Jackson did phenomenal on that course. Next up, repping Warrior Factory, we've got Xavier Nakota. Looks like Xavier is out of Warrior Factory Brantford, formerly known as Cardia Ninjas. Definitely one of our favorite gyms in Ontario. Beautiful space. How are you? Good, man. All right, he's just getting those feet dry. He's got some balance coming up, and he's off. Let's go, Xavier. Making easy work of that balance. All right, all right. Big reach here, and he's got that rope, no problem. Oh, keep that PVC under you. Yep, he's got it. Squaring up, making sure. All right, he's making his way through. Very poised on the PVC. We love to see it. We know they do a lot of PVC over there at Warrior Factory. And we're good. He's made it to the rope. He's going to come up. Quick lock off. Quick to the cliffs. Let's go, buddy. Bro's cooking right now. All right. Music note, no problem. Nice and efficient. Using his body's momentum to work his way through these cliffs. That's what you want to see. And probably a reach around to the backside here. There we go. Hand on both sides of the cliff board, over trap bar, no problem. All right, building up that swing. He's already there. He's already there. Let's go. Big kip. Nice. Good job, Xavier. Crushing it, bro. Making his way up this cargo net. Up and over the red mat, no problem. Great work, great work. Finding the placement on his feet. He's going to want to make his way over to the side there because he's got to get to that far step. There we go. Good job, coach. Okay, so this has proven to be a bit of a tricky obstacle for the athletes today, but oh, nice lock off. Way to go. Way to go, Xavier. Strong ninja. Great lock off there. I don't know. I got a hunch. I think he's going to get this nunchuck. Might be the first one of the day. He's definitely displaying some strength here. Come on, buddy. Get up there. Oh, come on. You can do it. Let's go. He's got to reach up and grab that nunchuck with his left hand. It looks like he's using. Oh, he's got a hand on it. Let's go. Oh, so close, buddy. What an effort by Xavier. And again, being efficient, not wasting time, right on to the next obstacle. He's already on that cane, making his way down. Got over the first one, got over the second one. Makes some work on the third one. Good. Now you should be able to just reach to the pole here, which it looks like he went for, and he's got. So on this pole, you can use your hand and the cane to make your way over to the other pole. Xavier wasting no time. See right here, personally, that's what I would do. I would go for a far reach and get it hooked onto that first one. Seeing that, I can guarantee you that they're all going to start following suit. That's the move right there. That's what I'd be doing. So Xavier's going to make his way over to the rest bar, climbing up, making his way over to the pegboard. All right, so he's on the pegs. Good job. This will be the second move on the pegboard. Going for the third one. Oh, so close, buddy. Yeah, by this point, your arms are a little pumped. But I definitely want to. So look, if Xavier even makes one transfer on this fly bar, he will be the first athlete, I believe, today. Oh, nice try, buddy. So right now, what we're seeing is a lot of the athletes, only once they get there. Xavier, that was a great run, buddy. Chin up, chest out. You did a great job. And we're just getting the day started. We've got lots of ninja left. Okay? We got to keep our head in the game here. And after Xavier, we've got Alec Montpelier. That name does sound French, so I'm guessing Sudbury. Got a lot of French athletes out there in that Sudbury area getting coached up by Coach Pat. That's my guess. This is our first Ontario championship, and so far it is lit. These athletes are doing a phenomenal job. And it looks like we're just taking a little bit of time here to do some course reset. Figuring it out. So, left in the 13U Open Intermediate division, we have two athletes. First athlete being Alec Montpelier, and the second athlete being Liam. I want to say it's Acre or Acre. I think it's Acre. And if for some reason those athletes aren't running today, if that's the case, then we would be moving over to our 13U Open Champion division, starting with Carter out of Ninja Warrior Factory, Brantford. Okay, so we've now figured out that our next athlete's coach was actually just on the course running a course himself where he did so good. Love to see it. So that was the delay there, but we are back in action, and he is now over with his athlete, Alec. I was correct. They are Sudbury athletes. How cool is that? Athlete and coach running. I love to see it. Leading by example. That's what I'm talking about. Not just talking the talk, but walking the walk. Great job, Coach Pat. Okay, so getting back online here, we have Alec Montpelier from Sudbury up right now out of Nickel City Ninjas Gym out there in Sudbury. And we are fired up and ready to go. Coach Pat is just talking some strat with Alec right now, speaking life into his athlete. And Alec is off. Here we go. Up the balance, down the balance, and he's made his way over to the pole vault, no problem. Alec is a pretty strong ninja, not gonna lie. He's gonna make his way over to that rope, no problem. And nice move over to the PVC pipe. Way to go, buddy. Smooth criminal. Let's go. Stay poised. You gotta breathe on this one. You gotta make sure you're as controlled as possible. Lorraine, what up? All right, so Alec has made his way over to the rope. A little bit of a jump here. Yes, sir. Get to that ring. And then again, oh, he's going to use some momentum for, there we go, for a lock off up to the cliffs. And he's making his way through now. Making easy work of the cliffs so far. Good job, Alec. One hand, join with the other. Make sure, buddy. Oh, nice try. Nice try. Okay, so he's over to the trapeze bar now. Building up that swing. He wants to make sure that he builds up a big swing to that zip line, and he gets it. Over to the cargo net now, just making his way up. You want to get up and over that red mat. Not just paying attention to where your hands are, but also paying attention to where your feet are. Very important on the cargo net. And he's doing a great job, just like I thought he would. Coach is training some strong ninjas out there in Nickel City. All right. So he's over to the other side now, making his way down. See, personally, if it was me, I would stay to the left of the cargo net because that's where your step is, right? Like get up there and stay to the left. So when you come down, you are right where you need to be. Okay, just getting a little chalk here as he makes his way through these steps. Okay. Nice. Lock off here, and he's got it. Lennox. Okay, so Alec is now on the resting bar, shaking out a little bit, but we are going over to the cane tech. Okay, so he's got one hand on the cane. I think you have to start there. Yes, you have to start there and make the jump. Good job, Alec. One more. Good job. And on this last one, you can now just reach to the pole. There you go. That's the strat right there. Reach to the pole. Back on that resting platform. where he's made his way over to the pegboard. Come on, buddy, you got this. Doing a great job on that pegboard. Good, 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 good. Good job, Alec. Okay, he might be our first one to complete the pegboard. Over to the trap. Oh, actually, no. We've had one athlete made it to the trap bar, but they timed out. Sorry, the fly bar. And he's gonna go for it. Oh, so close. Good job, Alec. Good job. Because everyone's trying to. All right, great job, Alec. Way to go, buddy. I mean, we can see, guys, like this is a challenging course. You're in the air a lot, but this is what you should be expecting out of a championship course. So great job to AD Obstacles for setting up an amazing course today for our endurance. So far, so great. And right now we have Liam again from Warrior Factory. And this looks like Warrior Factory Brantford. My dog Meg Miller in the house. Absolutely. All right. And our athlete is on his way up the balance right now, making his way up and making his way down. No problems. Let's go, Liam. That's what we like to see. Hold on. Okay. And he's got it. One thing to mention on these courses, there are absolutely no toe touches. Like your foot cannot graze anything. You have to be in the air the entire time. So far, these athletes have done a very good job of that. So kudos to them. And Liam is now on this PVC, making his way over to that second rope where he will then have to make his way up to a ring and then, okay, he's got a hand on the rope. A little bit of a jump, probably. Yes, sir. And then a reach. Oh, he locks off and goes to the second cliff. First athlete to do that. Love to see it. Displaying tremendous strength on this course right now. Good job, Liam. Easy work of these cliffs. So poised. And that's the way you want to use your body's momentum. Reaches around. Joins hands. We're going to get a big swing here. Over to that trap bar. And he's already there. Let's go. Let's go. Big swing. He's there. Let's go. Let's go for it. What's up, Kylie? Oh, nice try, buddy. Nice try. So, starting to the left of the cargo net. And again, see how he's making his way to the middle? I mean, this is just me personally going up. I would try my best to stay to the left as much as possible because when you come down, that's where your first step is. And it looks like he's going to make an adjustment right here. Look at this. Good job. Good job. Staying to the side of the step. Perfect strat. Liam's there already. Love to see it. Step done. Step done. Now, this is one of our longer athletes, so his reach and strength, he should have no problem absolutely getting to that obstacle. Wow, what a strong kid. We're going to lock off, reach up for that nunchuck. He's got it. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Good job. So now he's going to have to bar or ring hop from this one over to the other one, and he gets it. So this is a lock up. Oh, so I think he toe tapped. So that is the very strict rule at the no-so is there are no toe taps. So he's moved on to the cane, and he's descending down this bar where he's completed the first hop, completed the second. He's got one more hop, and then he'll just reach for that pole. Hopefully making sure he keeps his feet up. Yep. See, I saw him just look for his feet placement there, so he's aware of what he needs to do. Coach is instructing him to go. That's what you want to do, to hook it on that first one so that you can save yourself a hop. Big hop there by Liam. Just a couple more, and he'll be the first athlete to complete this obstacle. There he goes. Oh, so close, buddy. So close. But he's moving with urgency, and that's what you need to do through these courses. So he's already up and at the pegboard, and he's got both hands on the pegs. I'm expecting some decent moves here. Yep, some big moves. Let's go, Liam. Let's go, buddy. Nice and controlled. Good job. You got this, man. You got this. Good. So now it's going to teeter the other direction. Once he gets that out, let's go, Liam. Okay, so he's, oh, and he just timed out right before the fly bar. And that will wrap things up for the 13U Intermediate. Those were our first 7 athletes of the day. And what a way to start off the endurance course. Good job, boys. Let's go. So we are just going to do probably a nice quick little course reset here. And then we are going to get into our 13U Open Champion Division. Oh, looks like we might have some redemption time. Yeah, looks like we might have some redemption time here. It's only 10:15, and we are running 10 minutes ahead of schedule because our 13U Open Champion starts at 10:25. Okay, so Coach Jeremy is just gathering the 13U Open Champion athletes. And just going through a few of the rules here on the course. All right, so what he's saying is when you get through the ring tech and you've made your way to the last hook where the ring tech is, what you're able to do is take that ring. Well, what you need to do is take that ring and put it in the special delivery of the next obstacle. And then if you want to use the rest bar prior to using it, you need to take that ring that is in your hand, still connected to the hook, and swing it and attach it to the hanging hook that is right before the cane tech. Once you have that ring engaged in that hook, you can then make your way over to the rest bar. Yes. It's just well, it's the same age, but we just went from the intermediate now to the champion. So it's still 13U, and the intermediates have finished, and Coach Jeremy's just coaching up a few rules for the champion division before we get things started. And everything is so far so great. We've got Lincoln Chan from Chanzilla in the house today. You know it's about to get crazy. Oh, we got them Price boys in the building too. You know it's getting crazy today. And my favorite ninja, Janice McKell, repping that CTC. Let's go. Yeah, baby. All right, so I do believe there might be some redemption time. Redemption time. Awesome. Okay, so that does wrap things up for Yep. So it is going to be redemption time. I was correct. So they'll have about 12 minutes to do some redemption time on this course. And I will be back as soon as the 13U champion division begins. Can I get a list of your sponsors so I can just shout them out while I'm doing this? Hey, Ashton Glavin in the house. What's up, big dog? My guy. Oh, lagging. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Coach Adam, after those steps, what would that? Gotcha. Okay, so while we are taking the time to get ready for our champion, open champion division, I just want to give a quick shout out to some of our sponsors. I want to give a shout out to Stainless Steels, Painless Stainless, True North Ninja. And let's get over here, man. We got Canadian Print and Promo, 80 Obstacles, Elite Ninja, Cicada Ninja Warrior, Warrior Factory Hamilton and Brantford, Warrior Factory Buffalo, Warrior Factory Rochester, Steel Peak, Mohawk College, Liquid LV, which I'm hoping, or Liquid Ivy, which I'm hoping is like a liquid chalk company. That'd be super dope. Colonel's Popcorn, and Mark Longman. Let's go. Okay, so we got the big dog on deck right now. Carter out of that Warrior Factory Brantford. Definitely one of the strongest ninjas I've ever seen in my life. 6'6", 250 pounds. And Carter is making his way up the balance right now. This is our first athlete in the 13U champion division. And here we go right now. He is on his way over to the PVC pipe. Just came off the pole vault. Now he's making his way over to the next rope here. Very calm, very smooth on the PVC. Let's go, Carter. You got it. You can reach, buddy. You're there. Let's go. Big jump. Expecting a lock off here. Yep. Okay, so he's already skipping on the cliffs. Definitely one of our stronger athletes. And he's made his way over to the trapeze bar. No problem. One big swing here, and he's already ready for the zip line. Got it. Ooh, nice jump over to the cargo net. Good job, Carter. Hands and feet on this one, not just hands. You got to pay attention to where your hands are and where your feet are. Letting himself down. Nice stretch out there, big guy. Let's go. Okay, so he's over to that step. He'll bounce through these pretty quickly. And he's definitely got the strength and the reach for this one. So I'm expecting Carter to get this one no problem. Boom. Light work. Over to the ring. Gathering up that swing. That's all right. Find his rhythm. He's got it. So this is a lock off to the nunchuck, and then you want to switch that ring to the other side. Like I said, one of our stronger athletes. I definitely expected him to get that. He's just got to want to make sure he keeps his feet up. He's one of our longer athletes, and there's absolutely no toe touch. Good job, Carter. Let's go. Big reach there. Come on, buddy. Keep your feet up. There it is. You got it. You got it. So his foot did graze the red mat there. And unfortunately, in no-so, there is absolutely no toe touches. So he'll be moving on to the next obstacle, which is the cane tech. Nice reach here for Carter. He's on the canes, no problem. We've got Jenna Sinisak in the building as well, one of our favorite ninja moms. Nice reach there, Carter. And again, he'll want to reach up past the first little hook there, so he's not having to do a jump at the very beginning, and he does. Truthfully, he's so long, he probably could have went to the next one, but easy jump for Carter there. Building up some momentum. Nice job, Carter. Nice. And if he gets this one, he'll be there. He can reach up and grab that pole now. And this will be our first athlete to make it this far in the course. So, oh, so close, Carter. So where he was and where he is right now from where he was, he just had to make himself get over to that resting platform. He could have taken a rest there, but man, this course, I mean, the athletes' arms, they get pumped out. A lot of hanging, and he just got done doing some ring tech and some cane tech, and now he's making his way through some peg tech. Great job, Carter. Great job. Still looking very strong. Come on, buddy. All right, so not sure how much time we have left on the clock, but this will be our first attempt on a fly bar today. Oh, and unfortunately, Carter's not going to get to attempt that obstacle. Next up in the 13U champion division, out of CTC obstacles, we have Lennox Smith. Lennox is on the course with his coach, Carolyn. Again, one of the best coaches in the biz. All these coaches are phenomenal. And Lennox is up in 3, 2, 1, go. So Lennox is making his way up the balance and down the balance. Okay. So he's reaching over for that rope. Nice easy reach, letting himself down to the PVC. And he's good, making sure he's moving efficiently, not too fast, not too slow. You want to control your breathing on this obstacle here. You don't want to jump to the rope. You want to get all the way to the rope and reach for it, just like that. Okay, so he's up. Nice lock off, looking strong on the cliffs. Already at that middle one. Nice little reach, making sure, joining hands. Okay, so he's through the cliffs, no problem. He's going to reach to the back. Want to get a nice swing here, build up to that trap bar. Good job. And he's already ready. 2 hands. Okay, nice big kip over to the cargo net. Good job, Lennox. So he's making light work of this cargo net. But again, just want to make sure you're getting your feet placement right as well. And he's already down and over to the step. Good job, Lennox. Way to go, buddy. 2 feet. Okay, a little bit of chalk here. Making his way through. Okay, so he's going to want to make sure he locks off to get to that point. He does, no problem. Nice swing. And he's ready to go. Reach over to the ring. 2 hands on the ring, up to the nunchuck. Good. Making sure, big grip, easy. Okay, so now we've got a little bit of a ring hop here. Making sure. Good job, Lennox. And a lock off grab, and he gets it, no problem. Okay, and then he'll take the ring in the back and put it into the mill special delivery slot. And he's got it. And then he's going to want to take the ring that's on the hook and bring that over to the other hook. And he's got it. Good job, Lennox. Way to go, buddy. So he'll want to pull himself up over to the resting bar, where he's able to now take a little bit of a break. He's going to shake out. Okay, he's ready to go. 2 hands on the cane. Good job on the cane. Oh my God. He is flying through that. Big reach here. Big reach. Big reach. Good job. Okay, so he's got some big moves to make here. He gets the first one, no problem. Got the second one. Third one. Let's go, Lennox. Good job. If he gets this one, he can reach up to the pole. And he gets there. So now he's able to go back to that resting platform, or he can continue straight onto the pegs. He might take a little bit of a rest here. Nope. He's decided he's going to get right into the peg work and try and finish his course up. Going through those pegs nice and strong. Good job, Lennox. Way to go. Setting the tone here today for the champion division. Good job. He's only got a couple left before he gets to that fly bar, and he will be our first athlete of the day to attempt it, because I can definitely tell he's got some time left on the clock here. All right, make sure. Okay, he's got one hand joined. All right, let's go. Let's see what Lennox can do on the fly bar. Building up some momentum. Gets the first one. This one's a little bit bigger. Gets the second one. Oh, and he just slips off. What a great run by Lennox Smith out of CTC Obstacles. Good job, buddy. By this point in the course, you know, you're pretty pumped. He should be very proud of that run. He did a phenomenal job, and he was our first athlete of the day to complete all of the obstacles up until that point. So great run. Head up, chest out, and let's see what we got next. Next we have Thomas Pridom from Zakata Ninja Warrior. Now, Thomas is our provincial champion from last year. He is efficient. He is quick. He is strong. He is all the things you want to be in a ninja. And we're looking forward to seeing him putting it all together today here on the course. He's our third athlete in this division. And his ninja name is Turbo. And it's actually very interesting. So his ninja name is Turbo because he moves quickly through courses. However, when you watch him, it's just it's so smooth. It's so poised. It's so relaxed, so efficient. And I think that's why he moves so quickly. He knows where to take shortcuts, and he knows where not to sell out. Okay. And he's up in 3, 2, 1, go. Making his way up and down that balance to the pole vault. Easy work. Couple moves there, and he's already over to the PVC pipe. 2 feet. Getting set up here. And there we go. Making his way through. Using the PVC pipe and not even looking down is crazy work. But he gets there no problem, making his way through the cliffs, moving with efficiency, understands how to use his body's momentum to shift through nice and quickly. And here we go. One hand, two hand. Nice little kip. And he's ready for that zip line, no problem. Big move over to the cargo net. And he is moving with efficiency. Great job, Turbo. Let's go, buddy. Up and over. No problems. Staying to the left side of the net, which is exactly what you want to do. So when you come down, you are already at the step. He's got his dad there coaching him. You just love to see that. Father and son combo. Just stretching out a little bit here. Nice and smooth. Okay, that's how you reach around. Doesn't even build up a swing, just uses his body momentum. And that's what I mean. He's so efficient on these courses. Okay, so now he's got the ring hop. Just getting his hips. Oh, maybe a bit of a toe touch there. And he just jumps right up and grabs that cane. What a stud. Okay, so we're already down the first side, and we got to make our way up. He'll go for a big move here. Reach that out. Yep. And 1, 2. A little bit of momentum. 3, 4. Oh, so close. All right, so he's going to make his way back up to the pegboard. And just stretching out a little bit. Great job, Thomas. Great job. We're at the pegboard. He's only got 2 obstacles left to complete. Lots of time left on the clock. He can definitely finish this up. Let's go. Okay, so he's on the pegboard making moves, getting through so easily. And it's going to tilt on him right now. A couple more moves on the peg board, and he will be at the fly bar. And one last big move there. He'll probably just go straight to the fly bar, and he does. Okay, let's make it happen, Thomas. Let's get a buzzer, buddy. Oh, so close. All right. Great effort today by Thomas Pridom out of Zakata Ninja Warrior. Lots of ninja left to do. Good job, Thomas. Okay. All right, repping that Chanzilla. We've got Lincoln Chan up. This is one of our Elite 13U athletes up right now. Lincoln Chan, repping Chanzilla. And his coach, Justin. Okay, and he's going to get ready to go in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's go, Lincoln. Lincoln's making his way up and down the balance, no problem. Over to the pole vault, a little bit of a jump. Got it. There we go. Making his way up. Couple big moves here, and he's already at the rope. He's got it, no problem. Letting himself down nice and smooth to the PVC. Great job, Lincoln. Okay, so Lincoln's just using that PVC, making his way over to that rope, not even looking down. I'll never understand how they do that, but he's confident. That's all that matters, and he's already made it there, making his way up the rope. Get into that ring. Nice little lock off, and let's get up. Nice, easy lock off to those cliffs, and he's making light work of those cliffs. Skips the cliff. There we go. Using his body momentum, getting through, no problem. Good job, Lincoln. Good job. Big moves on the cliffs, building up that swing. Okay, and we're already at the trap, and we're making our way. Good job, Lincoln. Let's go. Big move to the cargo net. And he's up top, making his way down, staying to the left. Great job. Looking nice and controlled so far. Don't go down too far. There we go. Okay, he's on that step. Over, over. Might take a little bit of chalk here. Nope, he's deciding to go for it. Good job, Lincoln. Nice reach. That's all right. You're still there. Still there. So he's going to come back and reset. And just going over a little bit of strat with his coach. It's a big reach here, but he can do it. 100%. Oh, so close, buddy. Good job. Good job. Okay, so he's at the ring. Yep, definitely know he's strong enough to get this. Building up that swing for this ring hop. A little bigger. There we go. There we go. Good job, Lincoln. Nice reach. Reaches right away for that next ring, wasting no time. He's got to take that back ring, put it in the special delivery. That's all right. Gets it on his second attempt, no problem. Want to make sure it's in there good. Taking that next ring over to the hook. Perfect. Good job, Lincoln. So now he's able to go over to the rest bar and just shake out a little bit. At this point, he's probably going to take a little bit of chalk. No, no chalk. He's locked in right now. He just wants to keep going. He's on that cane. Down, down. One more. And he can reach for that pole. Good job, Lincoln. Good job. And we just want to make sure when we get to the end to stretch that cane out so we can avoid having to take one extra jump. No, he's going to go for it. Big move, big moves. Let's go, Lincoln. Good job. Just got to do a lock off here and get up to that pole, buddy. Let's go. And he's got it. Good job. Using two hands, getting back to that cane. And he's already at the pegs. Okay, so he's making his way through. Almost halfway through the pegboard. Looking good. It should drop, I think, on this next one. Here we go, and it does. Yep. Just a few more, and Lincoln will make his way over to the flying bar. So far, so great, Lincoln. Let's go. One hand on the bar, two hand on the bar. And it looks like he just timed out. Phenomenal run by Lincoln. It's a tough course. Arms are a little pumped, but you know what? You did a great job. And we expect to see some great things from Lincoln moving forward in the day, or in the weekend. Next up, we have Drew Morelli. Drew Morelli is also from Zakata Ninja Warrior. Drew Morelli is definitely more on the explosive side of Ninja. If anyone's going to do big moves on a course, it's going to be this guy. He is absolutely phenomenal on Ninja courses. So fun to watch, so strong, so efficient. And let's be honest, probably the best hair in Ninja. I think it's a toss-up. Toss-up between Drew Morelli and his little brother, Zach. Okay, and Drew is now up in. All right, course is reset. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so making his way up the balance, wasting no time. Over to the pole vault. Easy work. Couple grabs, and he's already at the rope. Making his way over to the PVC. Just want to make sure here on this PVC pipe. I think once he gets through this, he'll be off to the races. Don't want to go too early. All right, he's there. Big moves. Already on the cliffs. Skipping, skipping, skipping. So fast, so efficient. Let's go, buddy. One swing and he's at the trap bar. One swing and he's at the zip line. Perfect. And a big move here. Yep. Good job. Making his way up that cargo net, no problem. And again, we just want to make sure we stay to the left. Let's go over to the left, buddy. Get close to that step. All right, amazing. Making his way through those steps. And he gets it, no problem on the tornado. Reaching for the ring. Oh, one hand over to the nunchuck. Let's go, buddy. So good. So efficient. Wasting no time. Over to the ring hop. Yes. Okay, so coming around one more loop. Lock off to the ring. He's got it. And then he'll want to hook to the... Oh, he goes directly to the special delivery over to the hook. Doesn't even use the other side. Over to the ring. No rest. Down, down, down. Where he can use his hands and the cane to get through this last one here. Doing a little bit of a shakeout as he goes through. And we'll just want to go for a little bit of a reach here. And he does. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lock off, and he's got it. So he is now at the pegboard. And he's taking no rest. He's just doing some shakeouts in the air, making his way through the pegboard. He is definitely the fastest athlete to get to this point. He's halfway through the pegboard. And I would just absolutely love to see a strong finish here and a full clear from Drew Morelli. So he's at the fly bar. Gets the first one. Let's go, Drew. Gets the second one. Let's go, buddy. One left. And he's got it. Yes. Great job by Drew Morelli. And it makes sense for him to get a full clear because he is an ambassador for full clear performance. He's also an ambassador for BioSteel. And if you go to his Instagram page, Drew M Journey, you can find the discount codes, I believe, in his bio. Great job. What an amazing performance by Drew Morelli. So when you get a full clear, you get a green. Walk over to the full clear little podium area where you take a picture with a full clear sweater, your green flag, in front of the full clear banner. And he earned every single bit of that. Great job today, Drew Morelli. We love. And next up on the course, we have Liam Feden representing that steel peak, one of our other elite ninjas in the champion division. And he's just going over strat really quick with his coach, Justin. And he's up in 3, 2, 1, go. Making his way up that balance. Nice and quick. Over to the pole vault. Oh, that pole vault too. So he doesn't have to go up the pole too far. Reaches over for that rope, and he's already down to that PVC. Great job, big dog. Okay, so making sure here on the PVC, nice and focused. Doing a great job. That's it. Let's go, Liam. You got this, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Approaching that rope. Gonna reach out here. Okay, so he's got it. Easily gets up the rope. Easily gets to the cliff. Let's see. Making some big moves. Yep. Absolutely. And he's already halfway through the cliff. Good. Nice skip there on the cliffs. He's going to reach around and just build up a bit of a swing to get to that trapeze bar. Easy. And he's already at the zip line. Yes. And a big kip. Good job, Liam. Way to go, buddy. Making his way up that cargo net. Nice and efficient. Paying attention to both hands and feet. Nice wraparound. Coming up the red mat. Making sure he stays to the left of the cargo net. Good job. Because that's where his landing platform is going to be. Okay. Let's go, buddy. Oh, feet are just getting a little. Okay, he's got it. No problem. Opts out on the chalk. He just wants to fire through. A little bit of a lock off. Goes for the reach. Gets it on the first try. Nice. Comes right around. Grabs that ring. Good job, Liam. Way to be efficient. Reaches up for that nunchuck. One side to the other with the ring. He's got it. Okay, so now we just need a big swing over to that next ring for the ring hop. And he's got it. Coming around for the lock off. Gets it. No problem. And let's see what he does here. He goes straight to the special delivery. Gets it on a second attempt. Wasting no time. Oh, misses the ring on the first one. Comes around. Gets it on the second one. Way to go, Liam. Good job. So he's got to do a bit of a lock off here. Okay, so he's going to go to the resting pole. Might take a little bit of chalk. We'll see. Yep, he decides to take a little bit of chalk. A little bit of a break. And I think he's going to get right back after it because he knows time is ticking. He's an experienced ninja, so he definitely knows he's got to get going here. All right, and he's making his way down this pole, no problem. Great skips there. A little bit of a shakeout. Good job. Make sure we go for a big reach here. And he gets it. Okay, big moves here. Gets the first one. Gets the second one. Third one. He's got one more. And then we want to lock off. Get up to that pole. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, buddy. You got it. Yep. All right, so he's making his way over to the pegboard. We'll see if he decides to keep going or takes a rest, he's going to keep going. Okay, so he's just making his way through the pegs now. Quarter of the way through. So it should start tipping on this next one. Yep. Oh, so far so great. We've got a couple pegs left to go, and he makes his way over to the fly bar. Good job. So, oh, and he times out at the fly bar. Great job today, Liam. Drew. Let's go, boy. What? You crushed it, dude. Oh, man. Definitely my funnest one.
Way to set the bar.
Yeah. Big job. Big job. Love that.
All right.
No way I'm winning. I don't want to.
That's funny to hear because we'll see what happens when you get there. Great job. Okay, so next up on the starting block here, we've got Brennan. Brennan is out of Rock City Ninja, it looks like. Fired up, ready to go. And he is off right now, up the balance. Making his way down the balance over to the pole vault. Keep those feet up, buddy. Good job. Makes his way over to the PVC. Come on, 2 feet. You got it. And he's there. Yes, sir. Oh, get it straightened out. A little twisted here. But oh, nice try, buddy. So he slipped off the PVC, so he's got to run over and start off on this ring so he can get up those cliffs, and he does. Making his way through. All right. Making his way through these cliffs, no problem. Doing a great job, Brennan. Oh, nice little skip there on the cliff. Looking strong. And we're probably going to do a reach around here. Building up some momentum to get to that trap bar. Good job. Making sure he should go on this one. And he does. Big kip at the end. Good job, buddy. So he's made his way over to the cargo net. Just making his way up now. Up and over that cargo net. Nice and efficient. All right, Brennan, let's get over to the left a little bit so we can make our way down to that step. There we go. Looking good, looking good. He's got 1 foot on the step. Okay. And he's good to go. Made his way through nice and easy. Big reach here. Good job. All right, he's going to go on this one. Reach for that ring. Gets it. 2 hands. Nice. Gets up to that nunchuck. Nice switch. Good job, buddy. Way to go. All right, Brennan, building up some swing here. Getting those hips involved. And we got to do a ring hop, and he gets it. This is where we got to lock off and reach up. Good job, and he gets it, no problem. Okay, so he's going to use both sides of the ring hooks and use that back ring to get into the special delivery. First attempt. Second attempt, he gets it. Let's go. Oh, slipped out. Goes for it again. He's got it. He's taking that other ring. Gets it onto the hook. Good job. Keep your feet up. Can't touch the ground with your feet. Oh, and he just slips off at the last second. A little bit of a peel out. So he's going to have to start back up on that resting bar and make his way over to the cane for the cane tech. Nope, turn around. Turn around. Ring tech. He's got to go to the cane. I'm a little confused because normally from here you would go to the cane. So I think he's just opting out on the cane tech. not worried about those points, and he'll just make his way through the pegboard. Okay, so he's just about halfway through the pegboard. Oh, and he loses a peg. So it looks like he's going to go for a big swing here. A little bit of a peel out. I'm glad Brennan's okay. All right. Great effort here today by Brennan out of Rock City Ninja. And let's see on the block. We've got Jonathan Kelly out of Nickel City Ninja Sudbury. And right now, Jonathan Kelly's coach is on another rig with another one of their athletes in the, I believe, 7U category. And so we're just going to wait for Coach Pat to finish up before Jonathan goes. So in the meantime, what I'd like to do is I'd like to shout out some of our sponsors. We want to give a big shout out to Stainless Steels Inc., Painless Stainless trademark, and True North Ninja, two of our gold sponsors here at Ninja Mania. And let's go ahead and give a shout out to our event supporters. We've got Canadian Print and Promo. I believe Canadian Print and Promo may have been the ones to take care of all those fancy dancy patches that were on Coach Jeremy's green blazer jacket. Also, on the full clear sweater that'll be raffled off tomorrow, they would have put all of the patches on that sweater as well. So if anybody's looking to get some print work done on some apparel, definitely shout out or look out and holler at Canadian Print and Promo. Okay. Another event supporter, we have AD Obstacles. AD Obstacles took care of the majority of the obstacles that you're looking at here today, and the course planning. They took care of the course planning, which, in my opinion, so far so great, right? Oh, Jonathan Kelly has started. Okay, so Jonathan Kelly is up the balance, down the balance, and he's over to the pole vault, and he's making his way over to the rope. A little bit higher, big reach, and he's got it, no problem, letting himself down to the PVC pipe. And he's there, loving the way his laces are matching the shirt. He definitely gets his fashion from his coach, Coach Pat. So he's making his way through. We want to make sure we get all the way to the rope here. Okay, and he does. So a little bit of a jump up to that ring, up to the cliff, no problem. Jonathan's definitely an efficient ninja. You can see by the way he's moving through these cliffs. Gets to the middle. Music note, no problem. Big moves here on the cliffs. A couple more before he reaches around to grab the other side so we can get his swing built up. Here he goes. Over to that trap bar, no problem. Ooh, I thought he was going to link it, but he's going to go right now. He's over to the zip line, making his way to the cargo net. Big swing there. Good job. Making his way up that cargo net. Let's go, Jonathan. Looking good, buddy. Good foot placement, good hand placement. He's doing a great job on that cargo net. It's easy to get trapped up on that one, but not today for Jonathan Kelly. Not today. Opting out on the chalk. He's going to keep going, making his way over to the tornado. Big jump, one reach, grabs it. Oh. So he's going to restart, back to the step. No problem there. No problem. Nice little reach out. And he's got it. Oh, he links it. Grabs the ring. Good job. Reaps up for the nunchuck. He's got to get that ring to the other side. Does it no problem. So we're going to build up a swing here, and we do have a ring hop. He's one of our taller athletes, so he just wants to watch out for his feet on that mat, and he does. Reaches up, grabs the ring. Good job, Jonathan. Special delivery, gets it on the first try. Big move here over to the ring. Okay, and he gets it. And he's going to swing his feet over to the rest bar. Oh, slips off, but gets back quickly. Good job. 2 feet, 2 hands, a little bit of a shakeout. He's going to use that ring to get his way back over to The cane, nope, he's just going to reach over for that cane. Good job. 2 hands on the cane, making his way down. Nice and efficient. Good job. Wasting no time, making his way through. So you can use hands and cane on this bottom portion, but when you're on the descent and the incline going up, you can only use the cane. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. And he's at the top of the pole, goes for the lock-off reach, gets it. Good job. So now there's only 2 obstacles left. There's the pegboard and then the fly bar. He has an option to go back to the resting platform, which he's going to just for a second with his feet here. Oh, and he slips off. No problem, Jonathan. Still got a little time left on the clock, so he's going to make his way up to the fly bar. See if we can get this last point. Just shaking out a bit. Come on, Jonathan. You can do it, buddy. Okay, making his way up the truss. I think he's very aware of the clock because it's right in front of him, so he'll definitely give himself enough time to get this last obstacle done, but we've got to make sure we execute. He's got 2 hands, switch grip, building up that swing. Let's go, buddy. Oh, just slips off at the end. Great effort by Jonathan Kelly. Good job, Jonathan. Okay, so we have our last athlete in this division from Zakata Ninja Warrior. And get ready for a show because he is definitely one of the best. We've got Salem Steel from Zakata Ninja Warrior. Not only is he fighting for a great course run, he is also competing for best hair in Ninja. Daps up his coach, going over a little bit of strat. They're just making sure everything's reset on this course and ready for him. We're ready to go. Salem's going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. And he's making his way up the balance, down the balance, nice and efficient. Big jump to the pole vault. Just a couple of grabs. He's over to the rope, feet down on the PVC, and he's already off to the races. Moving with efficiency here. Make sure to get all the way to that rope. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves. He gets there, hands on the rope. He's going to make his way up. Lock off, gets to the cliffs. I'm expecting some skips here. Gets to the music note. Nice, easy, good, good. So efficient. And he's already on the trapeze bar over to the zip line and makes his way to the cargo net. Nice big, big, big pull there. And he's making his way up and over this cargo net, no problem. Staying to the left as he should. Over to the step. I don't expect him to take too many breaks here. Just a little bit of chalk. So he's got it. Building up a little bit of a swing on this part. Comes through, grabs the ring. Will he go straight for the nunchuck? Yes, he will. Moves that ring over to the other side, no problem. And now we've got a ring hop. Building up the swing. Gets there on the first one. Good job. Lock off. Got it. All right, he's trying to make his way into the special delivery with that ring. Gets it on his second attempt. Pull back and locks it into the ring. Good job. And goes straight for the cane. He's not going to use the resting platform. He's just going to go straight down. Making his way to the one at the bottom where you can use your hands and the cane. Making his way through. Far reach on this one. And this is 5 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4 moves. Oh, come on. You got this, Salem. Just building up that swing to get to that pole. He's got it. So he's got 2 obstacles left. The pegboard and the fly bar. And so far, Salem has wasted no time on this course. Okay, so he is going to come over to the resting platform because I think he wants to make sure he has like enough in the tank to get that fly bar. I don't think he's worried about the pegs. I think he just did that to make sure he had enough in the tank to get to that to get through the fly bar. So he's making his way. Big moves on the pegboard here. He's already halfway through in 2 moves. So a little bit of a tilt. Big move on that last one. He's going to go to the fly bar right after this. 1 hand, 2 hand. Okay, here we go. Let's go, Salem. You got this. Gets the first one. He's got 2 more. This is the biggest one. Gets the next one. Oh, and he just couldn't hold on at the end. Still a phenomenal run by Salem Steel out of Zakata Ninja Warrior. Great job today. And that will wrap up our 13U champion division. This will now give some of the athletes some redemption time. We'll wait and see when Coach Jeremy calls that out. And for those of you who are just joining us, what you just would have missed would have been our 13U Open Champion division. We had 9 athletes in that division. Prior to that, we had the 13U Open Intermediate division. For any of you guys interested in watching the 13U Open Intermediate or the 13U Open Champion, you can rewind. And before I go, we're just going to call out a couple more of our sponsors. Again, that is Stainless Steel Inc., Ninja. And looping back to some of our event and promo, AD Obstacles, who took care of our course design and the majority of our obstacles out there today on the course. We have Elite Ninja, Zakata Ninja Warrior, Warrior Factory Hamilton and Brantford and Buffalo and Rochester. We have Steel Peak Ninja, Mohawk College, Liquid IV, Colonel's Popcorn, and the man himself. It's in the name, Mark Longman. Let's go. And we will see you guys back in just a little bit. How's this happening? So look, so next up on the rig we have Thomas Pridom from the Ninja Warrior. Listen guys, I don't know about you, but I'm going to definitely tell you this is probably one of 3 best pairs in the Ninja League right now. But that's up for debate. So starting in 3, 2, 1, okay. Athlete just made his way up the balance, down the balance, moving very efficiently. Okay, just got to the pole vault. Clear. Okay, so now making your way over to the rope, dropping down to PVC. Being as efficient as possible. Make sure you breathe on this one, guys. You don't want to move too fast. You don't want to move too slow. Yeah. So that's it. Okay. So I want to make sure you get a lockout here up to this ring. How efficiently are they going to move through these splits? And it's just a bit. So wait, you guys both get a headset? But I mean, you can have that. Like just so we're clear. I talked about both of you. What you guys starting to put. So someone I don't know, it'll be normal. Someone I know, I look it up. Like if I put this, hopefully her grades aren't too tight today. Where's the biggest boat? You should wear both.
All right, 7U, reduction time on the rig. 7U, 7U, reduction time on. 11U, female. 11U, female, you are starting on rig CPB. 11U, female, starting. Rig CPB.
You guys on break now, bro? I don't know. Like, what did the thing say? Like our break? I sent you the pictures. They're barely low. The internet here is terrible. You can see them? Yeah, the service here is terrible.
All 13U open. 13U open to the stage. Podium time. 13U open to the stage. You gotta give those green flags back. You don't get people. I can only afford 10.